Welcome into the recap of the Cubs' 7-6 walk-off victory over the White Sox Wednesday night at Wrigley Field. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at Wintrust, the exclusive home of both Cubs and White Sox checking. You can also get that super cool debit card, White Sox or Cubs. Click on the QR code on your screen or go to wintrust.com. Folks, I watched something tonight I haven't seen, and I've covered baseball for 30 plus years in this town. 2 balks by the White Sox in the same ballgame. One brought home a run from Erick Fedde. One sent men from first and second to second and third. That was from Michael Soroka. Cubs fell behind again in the game. First pitch of the game, Jameson Taillon puts one there. Corey Julks way up, way out the left, and it quieted Wrigley. I was there. Like that. Everyone's like, you got to be kidding. Cubs tie it back up, and then in the fourth, the Sox played 4. You realize they've lost 13 consecutive ball games now. The last 5 losses, the 3 to the Brewers and the 2 to the Cubs, the Sox have had at least a 2-run lead in all 5 games and couldn't hold any of them. I've never seen anything like this. Now, it's an awful team talent-wise. They compete, they play hard. Something has to give on the manager because at some point, I don't know how far you let this insanity go. This is their longest losing streak in 100 years. It's the longest losing streak, obviously, in the big leagues this year. And Boston's coming in for 4. I don't know where it ends, but at some point it's going to end in a managerial change. For the Cubs, they had to win these 2 games. Had to. Brewers lost again to the Phillies. All of a sudden, the Cubs are in second, a game clear of St. Louis, and just 5 games back after 2 days ago, they were 7 games back. Big night for Mike Tauchman, his first career walk-off home run. Super cool moment. Wrigley was alive. I mean, electric. But give the Cubs credit, man. Ian Happ, a broken bat hit to tie, or to give the Cubs the lead in the ball game. Cody Bellinger, a really good at bat with a sac fly to get a run home. They got a run on a balk. The only downside, Chris Morel fouled the ball off his foot. He was able to stay in the game at the at bat. He walked on the next pitch, but he couldn't run, and so they took him out. Patrick Wisdom went in to run for him. As I said, Julks hit a home run. Cubs got 3 in the 7th. Ian Happ's broken bat single. Cody Bellinger, I told you, with the sac fly, and the 11th pitch at bat by Tauchman, which also had a wild pitch in it and led to a run coming in as well. This Sox team, at some point, if it's not already there, their spirit's going to be just completely shot, and you're going to see a managerial change. I don't see any way Pedro Grifol survives the season. I don't see it. There'll be trades coming, and it'll just continue to go this way. They're going to have to do something to change the vibe in the room. Doesn't mean the record will change a lot. Got to change the vibe in the room. For the Cubs, Nico Hoerner ejected for the first time in over 450 big league games. Gone. Pitch was that far outside. And he said something, and Vic Carapazza, rabbit ears, bam, get out of here. Tossed him immediately. So they put David Bodie in to play second base. He didn't do anything offensively, but look, I'm not a robot umpire guy, but they got to get this stuff right. You can't miss calls like that and then rabbit ears and kick the guy out. Taillon was not great tonight for the Cubs. Michael Tauchman is our Chicagoland Chevy Dealers player of the game with the game-winning home run. He had a really good night at the plate. Ian Happ is breaking out. Dansby Swanson hit the ball very well tonight. So for the Cubs, a much-needed W. For the White Sox, that's 13 straight, and I have no idea where this thing is headed, how low it can go. Real quick look at the numbers, and I'll get you out of here. Fedde, 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs to earn. He punched out 7. He was fine. The balk didn't help his cause. Taillon, 5 innings, 10 hits, 5 runs all earned. He punched out 6. He walked 1. He was not great. Hodge, Smiley, Wisniewski, Leiter, and Neris finished it off. Neris gets the win. He's 6-0. Have a great rest of your night. Cubs win, baby. White Sox, I don't know what to tell you. This thing's a train wreck. Take that.